disposals. Kennedy not having a shot at goal, Liggy. There's got to be some sort of chance.
It's got to be a huge chance, absolutely.
So they're the three-peaters in the history of the game. VFL stroke AFL.
No coincidence, the Hawks in Brisbane, their leadership, Michael Voss and Luke Hodge.
Yep.
I think just going back to that graph, Melbourne lost in 58, then came back and won another 2, so it was 5 out of 6.
They were quite amazing, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then came back in the early 60s, of course. Ray Gabelick's long run. But this team putting themselves up there, eh? Butler's quick kick out. Darling, Marston, Hutchings, Sheed. And they've achieved so much this year, West Coast, to get to here, but it's been a sobering afternoon. Missing the target, Darling, Marston. They've just been so untidy. And then Priddis finds the mark. Now, Hearn's got the distance here if he wants it. He decides to give Kennedy a shot on goal. So, remarkably, this will be the first shot on goal for the Coleman medalist. 80 goals this season.
Had a wonderful year. Hasn't had a great day today. He hasn't been helped by the delivery, but Frawley's done a great job. Just back to Luke Hodge. This may be his best grand final ever that he's played, and he might miss out on the Norm Smith.
It's a reasonable point. Does Kennedy get it? I don't think it's got the distance, and there's no one there.
Now, that would please James Frawley a lot there, because he's got the game won, he's happy, but he would not want to concede a goal to Josh Kennedy. He'd love to walk off the ground, keeping the Coleman medalist goalless and being a premiership player. Just a little individual win there.
Gee, Walker, Pavlich and Kennedy in consecutive weeks for Chip.
Great response after that qualifying final. Shows his character.
Gunston, a high ball up towards the wing. Rioli. Well, it's all about him now. He's thinking to himself, I've played with the constraints of the team long enough. I'm just going to fly for everything. And the crowd want that. There's Burgoyne. Sends it back inside the defensive 50 and late. Short. Burgoyne. Up towards the wing. Giray. He's marked just outside the defensive 50.
So, almost there, right?
I know this is a little bit of junk time as far as marks now, but we talk so often about being able to stop Hawthorn marking the ball, going a long way to beating them. They have had nearly 100 more marks than West Coast in this game. That's how much they've dominated.
Hearn to full forward. Kennedy, good grab. Quickly to Lacroix, and they get a goal at long last.
You know, kids and mobiles, they use so much data, and I hardly use any. I just want it to be like how I make dinner, you know? I make one big bowl to share, I serve myself, and then they serve themselves, and then what's left at the end can just have more of. It's pretty simple.
The kids are hungry for data deal. Now on all our latest mobile plans, you can share your data with your family, so everyone can take what they need. Telstra data sharing is how. Find your deal in store or visit telstra.com/share.
Well, this is the biggest crowd West Coast has ever played in front of them. So never before in those other grand finals have they had that number. Not that that means anything to them at this point.
Margin 56 points then. The players have had a good day today. That was a good bounce too. Nat Nui knocks it down. Roughhead cleverly, like a basketballer, controlling that one to Gibson. Gibson takes something off the kick show and makers. Looks inside the forward 50. Declines any invitations. Comes to Hodge, his 30th possession, and Rioli was on the scamper while all that was taking place. Got free, and will go back to line up a goal from about 40 metres out. Cyril Rioli has booted too. They both came in the opening term. He was dynamite. Paying homage, the crowd, to the man and the team.
How good is that?
I wouldn't know. Here's Cyril. Kick is on the way, and this one is just bending away from goal. One-man show at the moment.
He's threatened to do this in a grand final, Rioli. He's had good grand finals. His first year is Adam Simpson, your old teammate, Duck, who done a fabulous job in his second season to get here.
Yes.
Cut off by Mitchell. Doesn't kick many goals. He probably hasn't got the distance here. He'll give it off for sure.
Well, the boys know it too. They're all just asking for that short one.
Sean Burgoyne just wandering over to him, having a chat. A little bit of a laugh there for Sam Mitchell. Look for the late little pass here, maybe.
Well, he's going to give it all he's got from the left. Has it got? Well, it's got the trip in the end, and it's a behind. And what about Alistair Clarkson? The only other two men since World War II to win 3 consecutive flags as coaches have both got statues at this ground. Norm Smith and Lee Matthews, and have both got very important awards named after them. That's where Clarko is in the last 50 years, so have a look at that.
After the footy then, done it eventually, scrambles it down towards half forward. Cripps, Gaff, slung, got the hand pass away to Rosa. Rosa kicks inside the forward 50. Gibson from behind, almost the mark to Darling. Lacroix. McGovern goes into an open goal.
It's been a monumental year of fan shakes. Fans challenged fans. And when their teams lost, they did their duty for the good of the game.
This could not get any more humiliating. I'm not doing the 50-metre line.
You may never have felt one of these before. Have a hole.
Got this, Mary Malloy.
We congratulate the NAB Footer 5 Fan Shakers.
So we talked about the 3 consecutive. These are the 4-time premiership coaches in the last 50 years. So Jeans, Hafey, Barassi, Parkin, Sheedy, Matthews, Clarkson.
Pretty good
best
company.
Best.
That is very, very good company for Alistair Clarkson.
Curtis to Hutchings, low down, controlled it pretty well. Hearn, Shuey, Marston. Beats a would-be tackler, comes away, kicks it down towards half forward, too tall for McGovern. Misjudged it on his approach there. Lake goes back, finds it, just lobs it in the direction of Bruce. Steps around Wellingham. Burgoyne has it now. He's at left half back. Nothing much to kick to. Along the line. Lake again. High ball to the wing. Cuopolo, not to be outdone by Rioli. Well, he has been because he didn't mark it. Off the ground, Schoenmakers. Into the lap of Shepherd. Now Gaff can take it and go. Knew where the help was. Back over the shoulder. Well, he paid the mark, so it must have been a kick, was it? I think it was a hand pass. Never mind. Shepherd drives inside the forward 50. Lacroix at the back. Good pay to Giray. Giray on his back. Gave a hand pass out looking for Lake. Chopped off there by Rosa. Now McGovern. Can he kick another goal? Yes, he will. Bit of a flourish.
There's a lot more to dairy farms than meets the eye. It turns out they're pretty good places to grow fresh talent too. Like Ben Cunnington and Tom Hawkins, who both grew up on and around dairy farms. Woolies supports our farmers. That's why the AFL chose us to be their official milk partner. Woolies, proud supporters of Aussie farmers and feeding fresh talent.
Great scenes here.
Yeah, just counting down the seconds until they can celebrate. And a well-deserved victory, a well-deserved feeling of pure exhilaration for those players. Great game by the Hawks.
So the Eagles kicked the first goal today. They kicked the last 3. It's just a 16 out of 20 in the middle. And Hawthorn piled on.
Too long here, West Coast, holding the man. Initial tackle was fine, just threw him to the ground. Stay out, please.
So the last moments. Gaff and Prittis. So Hawthorn have done it. The first team in the 18-team competition to go back to back to back. They're 3-peaters. They are remarkable. it all comes out now, doesn't it?
The emotion of a huge season for those players.
First premiership as a dad for Jordan.